retro synths, and high-tech dreams. In the history of pop, nothing happens just once. Since the 70s, recycling and revival have become standard practices in pop. For all artists in the pop circus, being in control of these revivalistic practices is a core requirement for being successful. The constant reanimation of the past in pop culture may take various shapes. In 2007, that was most definitely New Rave. New Rave is a unique mix consisting of late 80s references, hefty costumes and crazy styles, bright neon design, and the reincorporation of guitar indie pop and early 90s rave sounds into club culture. This retro pop trend, which has been spread by only 21-year-old hipsters in London, together with the central pop authority Enemy, was one of the pop developments to discover at springseven. In the festival's opening night, Shit Disco was one of the genre's most important bands to enter the stage. On the festival Friday, the Super magazine, the scene's style megaphone, was hosting a special night in the PPC. On Saturday, there was an old-school rave party in the Dommenberg with, amongst others, the Utah Saints and Mark Moore performing. That was where the wheel has come full circle. springseven featured pioneers of a sound which has to some extent been the basing point for the new raving society. Besides the paradigm of constant repetition, there is also the model of continual renewal in pop. A model which does not necessarily contradict the historical loops. Innovation in terms of technology, sound, and style has been a central part of pop since the 1950s. Both inside and outside the boundaries of functional entertainment, the logic of renewal, change, and border crossing has always been a driving force for artists and producers. Apart from the patterns of repetition and self-reference, the outlook into the wide open future has also at all times been a central factor in pop music. The same can also be said for the sound of Detroit, a second emphasis of the springseven lineup.
I decided to do something really special by bringing legends myself here to play along. My friends, my family, my musical family, Mr. Kelvin Sholo.
On the one hand, Detroit techno has always been historically, socially, and aesthetically grounded. On the other hand, Detroit techno has always wanted to be future sound, music from another sphere, far from reality. The music from tomorrow, sent from another planet, leaving the Motor City's precarious social situation behind. Or speaking in Mike Banks' words, high-tech dreams in order to cover low-tech reality. Like a veil and raising hope that once the social dilemma will be extinguished by the power of music. For springseven, Carl Craig, the grand senior of the Detroit Sound, has curated the lineup for a whole night. On Thursday, legends like Derek May, Kenny Larkin, Stacey Pullen, and Craig himself were performing in the Dommenberg. These last two pop phenomena, as well as New Rave and Magic Detroit, drew attention to the fact that repetition had also always played an essential role in the vitalizing of pop music. However, pop cynics tend to label anything presented as new as a mere ripoff of the original. They may have a point there, but in case you hadn't noticed, these people never dance. And being 21 in 1988 definitely meant something different than in 2007.